Good morning, everybody, and welcome into another wonderful day here on the Double G Streams. And today, continuing Metroid Prime. We're about to head into the underwater area, I'm messing up the words. Frigate Orpheon. There we go. At first I was reversing the words, and then the letters were getting jumbled. That was a bit of a struggle, but yes, we're going into the underwater area of the Frigate Orpheon, and, which I'd say, for me, that always marks the halfway point of the game. Four hours, 53 minutes. Whoa. Well, we won't be getting the helmet off ending. Only had 35% item collection. I know, I think our scan collection's a lot higher than that. Oh, it's doing the thing again. Now both volumes are... Because it was only one volume bar out of the left and right side were moving, so... That's more like it. So let's see, where did I leave off? The elevator over here, I think that, yeah, Tallon Overworld... Chamber. What's the world map? So at least at the frigate. Over here. So I'll test the other elevator for right now. Just to see where it goes. Even though it's Orpheon time. Take this down already. Hydration sauce. Nothing else around. What's the map look like? Ah. The elevator room goes over there. They're on both sides. Pardon me. Yeah, apparently you can still make them blow up with ice beam. Oh, this part's pretty cool. Just holding up on the stick so it keeps going up and up and up and up and up. What's it made out of? Analysis of wall shows rampant weakness due to severe water saturation. Oh. Yeah, we'll be dealing with this later. It's like, oh, looking at this surrounding area, I know where this is. Kinda-ish. Gate lock engaged. The controls are on the other side. So yeah, this is for a little bit after. You know, I wonder, is there anything I can collect in the room at this time? Nice little effect they have there. The fact that you're allowed to find that without the X-ray visor, that's awesome. That's really... That, oh, wow. Man. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful game design. Wonderful. Kind of yesterday in X3 with that one cracked wall in the scissor shrimper crushed crawfish stage. That one broken wall was like, oh, it was hard to catch, but it's a good feeling when you notice it. But yeah, man, I remember that. Oh, X-ray. Oh, there it is. You know, remember checking every room, room by room. Or, I missed my jump button. Okay. Man. Ugh. This game is so good. There's such minute flaws in this game, which are only available via hindsight, and they're really not a detriment to the overall flow and feel of the game. Like, man, this thing is a perfect 10 for 10. Ah, Retro Studios. Man! I would love to know where, like, all the original team members from, like, this time frame, because Retro from, like, the late 90s into the early 2000s, I would love to know where all those team members went. Man, these people knew video games. Well, no surprise. They were like they were pretty much the N64 console with their like 3 collectathons, the third-person shooter, and Jet Force Gemini, which is an amazing game, and I will be playing that at some point soon, probably late summer. Well, not Rare. I was thinking Rare and Retro. No, I was thinking Rare. I think a lot of people from Rare became Retro. Retro Studios. I was confusing Rare and Retro. Whoops. My bad. I don't need that, I think. I was definitely confusing Rare and Retro. Retro has a few other things. I think Retro had a few things, but this was like their big breakthrough game. I want to say, like, this game put Retro Studios on the map. They're known for, yeah, all the Metroid Primes. They did a few other things in the later Donkey Kong countries. Still, Rare wants new gaming. Retro. I don't know. I wonder if they're still doing gaming. I know their studios. There are a lot of the original people from this time frame aren't around anymore. So that's a thing. Yeah. Gravity chamber. Oh, so I'm supposed to go up here next, huh? I thought it was whatchamacallit time. Well, let's see how far I can go into here anyways. Because why the heck not? Dang. Blew apart into pieces. Oh no. Oh dear. Well, there's nothing in there. Oh well. Spooky. Oops. Or is not operational. Yeah. There we go. Morphology. Tallon crab. Crustacean native of Tallon IV. Hard-shelled swarm lifeform. Once harvested for food, exposure to Phazon has seen this practice diminish. Creatures are timid and harmless alone, but can be a problem when traveling in swarms. Time for some good music. Morphology. Jelzap. Aquatic predator made of electrically bound skeletal halves. The Jelzap's brain is located in the upper half of its body, while the heart and digestive tract occupy the lower half. Linked only by electrical impulses, the two halves somehow function effectively enough to launch the Jelzap to the top of Tallon IV's aquatic food chain. Go on, you. Open your mouth. Bye-bye. I just got some vertigo there by falling. Aqua Reaper, powerful aquatic tentacle, part of a submerged organism. Similar in nature to the surface-based Reaper vine, the Aqua Reaper has adapted to a liquid environment. It shares the poor vision of its rock-dwelling cousin, relying on a crude sonar sense to seek prey. Unhindered by water, the Aqua Reaper has considerable speed and strength. Ooh. Yep, we will make it. So we must begin the climb back up. top of the food chain no longer. Here's yet a really good song from this game, though, man. Oh, this aquatic sound. So I've just come down here to effectively prove that this game is really tight on its sequence. Doesn't offer a lot of sequence breaking, although it can be done, but half the time it involves out-of-bounds stuff and, like, really glitchy things. Not kind of naturally kind of expected and implemented sequence breaking of Metroid Dread. Yeah, that wasn't too long of a climb, was it? Alright, to Phendrana we go. Seen a little bit Orpheon. Oh, those silly parts. Alright, let's freeze these guys. Alright, so we got those scans. We did enough around here. Make sure to save. Just so we don't have to do anything over again. Alright, quickest way back to Phendrana. Right through exactly where I think it was. Some more normal pathing. we have to go through there. It's not exactly there. A lot to explore. Huh. Let's get to that later. Oh, off to my right. Okay. We'll get that all wrong. These poor plants. Oh, I hit the jump button. And yet somehow Samus is still a less destructive force than Kirby. So we're going this way. Question is, this takes us to which area of Phendrana? Here. I'm heading to the correct one. Oop. Yeah, surprise. Yeah. Bam. Hi. Wave it is. Wave hello. I must expect something to be up there. But sometimes they put it there and you can do nothing about it. Makes you like, ah, it makes you want to try and explore. Do. Oh, right. Tells me the door, but it doesn't tell me there's any physical things blocking the door. Oh, I just missed. I'll just shoot these ones. Odd. Oh, I walked into that like an idiot. I was like, oh, let me go check that door. Still activated the elevator. Haha, whoops. Well, we'll just watch this cutscene again. Oh, just a save station. Why the heck not? Just them friendly bamboo droppings. Alright, gotta make our way into the research core, where we will probably come out the other side. Back into here. Oh, what up? Oh, really? TARDIS is gone, the She-Goths will play. Sorry, THARDIS. Funny that thing's self-destructed. Okay. Oh, they're out here in full force now. There we go. Alright, I've had enough of you two. Down. Why are you running? Why are you running? Oh, that's why you're running. And beyond. And done. So it's into the observatory and like up and over again. Okay. So much back and forth here. Ugh, that'd be a terrible way to go. Shattered to pieces like that? Ugh. Terrifying, really. Dreadful. I'll take care of that. Freezing them yields some interesting results. Really? Okay, fine. Battle it is. Well, you guys are some low-level grunts, huh? Yeah, I'm probably gonna wanna save just in case. I'll go to the elevator areas, flying dudes. Never mind. You guys are unimportant. They're just like, the hunter just ignored us. Trying to get that, like, door cannot be opened with that weapon thing. Okay, you need to chill. Oops. Do. Come on, Metroid. There we go. Yeah, whatever. Carnage. Well, Prinhound jaws me. How you doing? Yes, tons of carnage in all actuality. Wow, the time flies. And just like that, we're back outside. Hey, birds, quit that. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, there's something up above, too. Well, let's go to the absolute bottom first. Maybe we'll have to wait for that. Oh yeah, we're going to this area of caverns. Ah, I'm starting to remember this now. But yeah, welcome back, Josh. How was your club activities today? How'd your day been overall? I'm gonna actually go check out like the super high spot. It's gonna be decent for both the club and the day overall. Nice, nice. Damn birds. Wait, what? How? What? Shut up, game, I know. Where do you think I'm headed? Thanks. Joikes. Sheesh. Oh, I can go back here to later. This ice blocks a tunnel. Blast of heat. Got a heat. Oh, man. Oh, son of a bi- It was behind me the whole time. I never turned around. I could have just gone straight into that room. I didn't have to go through the pirates. Pooper scooper. The tracking data says that there is an exception delay again, but the phone line claims that it is on the truck out for delivery. Honestly, something's very fishy. Something is extremely fishy. I'll read Joss McSteen in a second, but Professor, something is very fishy about your delivery. I think the worker is trying, maybe one, if not some of the workers are trying to steal your product. Maybe they're not, but it should not have this many delays, and there should not be such a disconnect between it's on the truck for delivery and getting delayed again. Something is wrong. And I would get back on the phone with them and push them for like, that needs to get to me now. There's got to be something that can be done, but I swear to you, Professor, that is, I'm sure you've already been thinking it's extremely fishy, but geez. Like, this is the time to go full Karen and be like, you get the package here now. Or you're going to owe me far more than just that package. Oh, and it better be in working condition, or you're going to owe me double. You're going to owe me the thing that you owe me, plus reparations. But it is now Wednesday. This is just completely unacceptable. You know what? If the FedEx guy comes, because we have like a regular who stops by the store today, I'm gonna ask him if there's anything that you should say or mention to FedEx to be like, listen, get this done. I'll ask him for advice because yeah, this is just not, it's not cool. Nope. Ooh. Now I'm angry. I'm angry for you. I'll march down to a FedEx headquarters myself and take care of them. Alright, so I'm walking around. Kid behind us started yelling at us. Tried to square up. Wow. Wow, good on you guys for somehow kind of taking it all and de-escalating everything. Because if I were you guys, I mean, those kids would have been going home with with mangled faces, maybe missing an eyeball, probably a few teeth gone. Because that's how I was back then. I was a very angry kid, and people love to provocate me, but then they hated. People stopped provocating. They're like, oh, he gets all flared up. They'd provocate me. They'd get the repercussions, and then nobody would mess with me again for a long while. So good on you guys for not causing any violence. Kudos to you. Because man, now I'm angry about those kids too. Because it's like, man, why are kids such idiots? I mean, I was an idiot as a kid, but why are kids still idiots? Like, why does nobody teach us better when we're younger? And even if people are trying to teach us better when we're younger, why don't we listen? Like, humanity, why do we do what we do? Why? Ugh. It was your friend with his humor keeping you calm. Fair enough. Yeah, if you were alone, they wouldn't exist anymore, right? I hear you there. Gosh, it just reminds me of like how I was in the past versus how other individuals were. Just why, you know? Did that just go... That went through the beetle. Wow, okay. That's odd. Alright, at least try it. I'm sure I'm going to be a 4v1 without a friend. Hunter Metroid. Adolescent Metroid. Energy Siphon Tentacle increases its threat level. As Metroids develop, they become more efficient predators. An energy-draining tentacle allows them to attack at a distance. Quick to anger, a Hunter Metroid will charge troublesome prey and attempt to ram them into submission. Cold-based attacks are still quite effective against these creatures. Really now? Well, then it sucks to be that kid. We shouldn't outright blackmail them. We should just outright turn them in and just make them face their consequences, like, right away. Versus if they're the preppy or overachieving sort, I would recommend public humiliation. Agreed. Just kind of put them out of sorts while they're already there. Just like by anyone outside of his friend group, I'd say. So he's basically sounds like an angry loner kid. He sounds so completely like this kid sounds completely stereotypical for the troubles at home kid, but takes it out as like bullying and stuff. I don't like how everyone just lets him misbehave without consequences. And notify faculty whether people like it or not. Yes, good. Notify faculty. Yes, absolutely. Now, the faculty should definitely take care of them. If they don't, well, they need to. But that aside, physical meeting would be something they would care about, but revealing their lack of cognitive ability in class. That was fun and got to them. Ha! Dang. And everyone else, man, they should be turning this kid into. Like somebody has like one misbehavior, well, that happens from the time. We're all human. But when you have a pattern of misbehavior, get wrecked. Oh, I missed. I don't like thinking of it as making them look stupid. Rather, I was just a mirror reflecting the truth without ego or distortion. Ah, right. I'd still say that, like, you probably were making them look stupid, even if they aren't technically or necessarily stupid. I mean, you knocked them down a peg off their high horse, but besides that... Everyone knows how much he misbehaves. Everyone knows he shouldn't be anyone near. He shouldn't be anywhere near set one. Everyone knows. But do they care? Is anything done about it? Ugh. If there's any kind of emotional or behavioral problems that are documented, they won't touch him. They're willing to sacrifice student learning for ID. Yeah. Since it was 4. Yeah, which means there probably is something documented and just like, well, that's not going to change. Aha. There's a bit more up here. So I think you have the idea of why nothing might be done there, jaws me. Professor lays it out pretty well. Damn. I don't disagree. The cynicism makes it a bit rough around the edges. That others might not take that, but overall, yeah, Ooh. Cool. Oh, you're causing that. You want to do it again? Oh, well, there we go. Gravity suit. Can I move freely in water? Back to Orpheon. I hear you there. It's a weird line, right? Their passiveness is a weird line, because like, at what point are they just going, I just don't want to bother with it. I don't want to face negative repercussions just because I put this person in their place. Because I want to say even the American police are getting to the point of behaving like the UK police, because the UK police were often the ones touted for like, oh, this person attacked you with a knife, or this person attacked you with bothering you. Well, yeah. In fact, they were trying to assault me, so I had to punch them to defend myself. Well, you're going to jail. What about that person? They're not going to jail. Why not? Because they attacked you. Well, you just admitted they attacked me. Why aren't they going to jail as well? Because you punched them, but they attacked me. They punched them because they attacked me. Nope, just you. And that's kind of like the joke about UK police, but like even American police are getting to that point now. So it's like that kind of mentality has been going along. So now even it's permeated into schools, and so the teachers don't want to do anything, otherwise I'll get in trouble. Now the students don't want to do anything, so they'll get in trouble because they see their parents react where like, I don't want to do anything because I'll get in trouble. Because for some reason we punish the victims instead of the perpetrators. I don't say we, but for some reason it's become like most societies and most countries have become a place where they punish victims instead of the perpetrator. And exactly, yeah, because the perpetrator will get counseling, but you get the punishment for being the victim of the perpetrator. Like, makes absolutely zero sense. But, yeah, these other students need to just kind of stand their ground. Teachers need to get back to being, well, I don't know, teachers. Students and just people in general need punishment for their actions. And, yeah. But yeah, the other students shouldn't be so passive, and, honestly, yeah, feel pity for them because they feel stuck. Like, there's 2 points of pity. The passive students need to be pitied because they feel stuck between a rock and a hard place. And while there are some they kind of can exemplify the virtues of just kind of letting some things pass, like your friend did today, there's going to be other times where it's like, okay, you dealt with the situation as it is in that moment, but the problem as a whole with the kid and his behavior needs to be addressed, and like, yes, you still need to report that. So they're right to not have violence in the moment something happens, but they are wrong where they don't report it. It's like, no, report that. Then B, the other pity is pity the kid itself. Pity the kid bullied person, because honestly, from the sounds of it, if this kid's always been like that, this kid's gonna have a short life. This kid is going to probably try to like form a gang, get into like the thuggish mindset, and eventually try to mess with the wrong person and kind of be on the receiving end of things. This kid just won't know how to stay out of trouble, and will probably just meet an unfortunate and early end. Honestly, from the sound of it, if this kid makes it even close to 20, it's going to be a surprise. That will honestly be a miracle. So, yeah, pity that bully, because they won't get to live long and they don't even enjoy their own life, which is sad. Oh well. C'est la vie. So about my box, what comes to mind is it's all from the case. Yeah, employment should be terminated. Criminal charges should be filed. Absolutely, but I think they are trying to. That's exactly what I think about the box. Yeah, they are definitely trying to steal it by that method. They're trying to say, well, it got lost. But you're keeping so much track of it. You know exactly the runaround they're trying to give you. You're paying so much attention to it. You just need to keep pressing on them. You need to press on FedEx. Like, keep pressing on them. Press on Walmart right now. Press on FedEx right now. You know, basically just threaten litigation if you have to. But it's like, listen, yeah, I will take your job, the job of these underlings who are trying to steal the item, and if it is damaged or defect in any way, you will be paying in full for the litigation, for a new Xbox, for that one. You will be giving me a refund. You'll be getting me a proper new one. You'll be paying for the litigation. Hit them with everything. They will rue the day they lost their job over an Xbox Series X. And don't worry, I already scanned all the creatures. And it's stuck. I can just walk up this route. Man, that is a piss. They made us feel bad, so we took to physically fighting them. Edge. Okay. Oh, sweet. Save room. Perfect. Temperature-affiliated behavioral index for Metroids is available at all research terminals. Access code LIF22. All Metroids destined for Phazon ranges in the mines must pass inspection. Ah, shucks. How are you then? Did I get... Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I gotta think about what's the quickest way back to the frigate? The freaking gate. I guess this would be fastest. Just came down the hill near my house. Got my hopes up, but they left. Dang. I feel bad for the employees who are going to be losing their jobs. I don't feel, actually, never mind. I don't feel bad for the employees who are going to be losing their jobs over this. This FedEx delivery. Ridiculous. Have fun with that. One more avians? Nice. Just ignore him. Yeah. FedEx, why? Just deliver the game already. Just deliver the pack. Okay. Cool. Emergency frequency is active. Yes, yes. Distress beacons? You don't say. I think my only way in there is from the elevator, though. Even with the gravity suit, it's like... I'm gonna double check, though. I think I have to take the elevator to get there, though. I don't want it to be the case, but it's probably gonna be the case. I can get there from there? Okay. Couldn't recall, because I just remember they have, like, the grapple hook thing there. Because I'd rather not make my way back around. Oops. I missed my exit. And I'm getting lost. Oh, it actually is related. Oh, I'm heading the right way. There we go. Red place. Bye. Looks to be you. I was thinking literally at the waterfall left of it, not opposite. Okay. Okay. Cozy cave. And some invisibility. Here we go. Boy, that was sufficiently hard to notice for absolutely no reason. And the box didn't explode. You kidding me? Although we started the stream here, so now we're back. No hindrance on movement. Aqua Pirate. Space pirates with exoskeletons modified for underwater use. Using modified thruster packs and gravity suit technology, the space pirates have armor suits for use in liquid environments. Thermal tracking is still very useful against these units, as the pirate engineers have yet to eliminate the thruster pack's high heat signature. Funny, it's a bit less foggy down here too now. Four nearby conduits. Yeah, it's funny to see how the lines trace. Well, you're gonna have to open it, and I'm glad you finally got it, but you're still gonna need to call and complain about they left without a signature, like you're supposed to have signed for it. Like it's a signature-based item, so you should have been able to sign for it. They didn't even knock on your door. That's also a big no-no, because you were home the whole time. You damn well don't be passive, man. You better lay into them. We just had a long conversation about passive nature. You better not let this stand. But you're gonna have to open and check the items. Like, heck, even record your opening of it. Actually, before you even open it, record your opening of that box. Record you opening the box so you can prove it's damaged out of the box. Like, this is the age of technology. Prove it. Because this box should have never arrived to you battered and dirty. Never, ever. Alright, you've already taken pictures? Good. Absolutely disgraceful, FedEx. Absolutely disgraceful. Yeah, but make sure you not only have at the seller for it. Get at FedEx themselves too. Don't leave it just to the seller. Destroy FedEx in a figurative sense. I know you're going to, but man, this is also to anyone else out there listening. If you ever have any product or anything in the future that represents his situation, have at both the seller and the deliverer. Probably gonna be like, oh, conduit stuff. Hey, it's the elevator we were in. An energy tank lies within this. Concussive blast should destroy the door's lift panel. Sweet. Okay. Ooh, Phazon Mines time. Let's see the next spot to jump. Dead part. Three, right? Why do I appear to be missing it? That's the base, all the way to the bottom. There we go. I mean, Professor, how's the recordings going? How's that object itself look? Aqua Drone, security mecha adapted for use in underwater areas. The Space Pirates have adapted a number of sentry drones for use in liquid environments. These Aqua Drones utilize an arsenal and artificial intelligence suits similar to their cousins. The pirates have been unable to properly shield these drones from electrical attack, making them vulnerable to the wave beam. Conduit. Shoot. words. There we go. Huh. No power door. No power. Down around it is. Man, I hope that Xbox is A-okay, because... So I hate being unable to eat lasagna because of the texture, because it tastes really nice. All I can eat is the sheets and the cheese on top. He did. Honestly, just me, how much have you forced yourself to actually sit down and try to eat all of the lasagna? Because that might just be one of those things where it's like, if it tastes really nice, you might just need to power through it. You talk about being weak, well, there's a time to prove powering through something. But hey. Aqua sac will burst when subjected to impact or trauma, believed to be in the same family as the sap sac. This plant has similar features. It will burst when exposed to force. This protective response keeps most creatures from feeding on it. Whee! Ah. Sorry if I said anything, I didn't hear it because of the microwave. To keep it simple, I was just like, have you ever tried to power through a lasagna just anyways? Like, you're like, man, I wish I could eat all of it. And just, why not just try to power through it and eat everything anyways? You always complain, I'm so weak, I'm so frail. Why not try to prove some power there in that method? Just power through the lasagna anyways. But if you still can't, well, hey, so be it. That was just a thought. Oops. What? Ah, too late. 1, 2, 3. Too early. 1, a 2, a 3. Oh man. Took the phone with FedEx. They wouldn't even talk to me. The first CSR pretended that she couldn't hear me as soon as I said complaint. The second blew me off and said to have the shipper file a claim. So that's what I'm doing now. I will go while I deal with this. Alright, man. Have a good one. There's gotta be a way to ease the minds fed into foods. Because there is definitely some sort of mental something up here. Well, we know that's the case, but that like, simplistically saying that aside. But yeah, but anyways, I know you're already gone, Professor, but man, file that complaint through the shipper and then file a complaint through FedEx normally anyways. Oops. Oops, way too soon. Oh, got it! Oh, yes! Hey, what's up, Han? Got the energy tank. Man, that took a while. But yeah, how's your day been? Everything going good? Come on. Freeze. What? Sheep. I'll do that Life Grove tunnel later. So sorry about that, go straight. Nothing much. Day was alright? Sweet. Alright, cool. Intense radiation detected. Ooh, look at this stuff. Cold too?
Access to Phazon Mines East granted. Please step into the hologram. Will do. Justin says, am I just a really picky eater? You very well could be just extremely picky. And you've developed a mental habit to a point of pickiness, and that's probably where that one eating disorder comes from. The one you posted, I can't remember the name of it. But that avoidant something response, avoidant response something. Yeah. ARFID, yeah, exactly. Like, some of that, like, I'm, from the description of it, like, I guess either it is truly a thing that maybe just can't be overcome, but reading some of that stuff, it's like, it almost sounds like people at very young ages convince themselves to not like something and then have ingrained it into themselves to a point where they have an automatic response. Because I was a little picky. I was a little on the picky side. But then, it's hard to say how I overcame that. I know my parents had to employ some tactics to me, but every once in a while they'd allow me to be a little picky, but for the most part, they wouldn't allow me to be too picky. And then I was forced to try some things. I was like, I think at some point I realized, like, man, this stuff is really good. Why was I avoiding it? Why is this or that? And I'd say I became less picky as time went on, but yeah, truly, there could, maybe in some cases, there could be some true automatic responses that weren't self-ingrained, and others are self-ingrained. Which is which, though? I'd say that's hard, and I definitely would not know qualified to be able to distinguish between the two. But reading that stuff on ARFID, they say that there are tactics to ease into, overcoming the avoidance that you naturally have. Well, naturally being a loose term. So we are in the mines. The pirates have dug their way around the crater. Power surges. Would I self-ingrain such? Very carefully. The beams were actually going around the box. It's funny. How would I self-ingrain such? No, I'm just not understanding. The reason why you're not understanding is because you're trying to pinpoint exactly where, when, and how. And your memory just can't go farther back, so since you can't already pinpoint how it got there, you say you don't understand how that can be the case. Which is fine to say that you don't know how it became that way. Because I can barely tell you where my pickiness started from, and how it went away. I have watched my cousin go further and further into extreme selectiveness. I definitely did not eat lasagna at an age I don't remember. Well, lasagna could just be a... Lasagna could be a collateral damage. Like the texture thing could come not from the lasagna itself, but something else, and then the texture of a part of the lasagna reminds you of that thing, and you avoid it completely. Same with the dumplings you really enjoyed the taste of. Oh, the texture, something about one of the pieces of texture made you go, ah. So somewhere deep inside, there's something that caused it all. Because now I'm trying to say, like, man, I definitely, that mindset that I'm describing now definitely reminds me that I did that. I avoided certain foods I thought would be like something. I don't remember what that something was that made me try to avoid certain foods, but I eventually got over it. He's literally just hiding in a box. Literally just hiding in a box. Access granted to save station. Yeah, right. You say you don't know what food you could have disliked so much to the point of automatic reaction. Wouldn't be able to help you distinguish what caused it, and then like I told you, I recall being selective. I remember the distinct feeling of wanting to avoid certain food. I don't know what that certain food was. What did I want to avoid so desperately in the past? Secondary force field control disabled. Primary force field control disabled. Mega turret, perimeter defense turret with reinforced with energy shielding. Frustrated with inferior armor plating on standard defense turrets, the space pirates added energy shielding to a modified heavy cannon. The new shielding and increased beam strength makes the mega turret an efficient point defense weapon. Ah, you could have scanned it. So, alright, I'm going to take a quick break right now because Mother Nature won't let me go on any longer, so I'll be back in just a moment. Okay, I've returned. Han is still at that fax machine, taking in all the facts here. I don't recall consciously having a texture. You may not be able to recall. Possibly may not remember. Maybe it'll come back to you later. But even so, whether it is something that you just can't identify, or at least like somewhat recognize, or you truly are just one of the rare ones who just has some natural avoidance of something for absolutely no reason at all, there are strategies to ease into the mind accepting texture you previously disliked. It was on one of those Arvid sites you shared with me. So, just check on those, right? Someone says, "I think I'm in denial." But are you in denial? Denial River. Think about that, or just. Not in the Nile. Okay. I should have some basic shadow. Yeah, that's nice. I'm in Missouri. Or Mississippi. It's a little bit about picky eating, and there's also a complex. So yeah, the conversing you're doing is about picky eating. I would say I don't exactly hate any textures when it comes to my food knowledge. When it comes to food, to my knowledge. Yeah, sure. Go ahead and Google that. Like I said, I still have that one page you shared with me bookmarked. But yeah, it's a mix about picky eating and the condition known as ARFID, as Josmy is saying there, which is like a short anagram for something. Avoidance response. Yeah, I think avoidance response of food intake disorder. But anyways, hon, yeah. So I've never been avoidant of texture. Texture is hardly something I pay attention to, in all honesty. So yeah. So yeah, it's a little bit about the pickiness, a little about the condition, and I was, like I've said before, I was picky, kind of picky-ish as a kid. I was kind of on the picky side. My parents had some smart tactics about handling me, and I kind of grew out of pickiness. Like my dad, he's like, you were a bit picky as a kid, but you weren't too picky. He's like, thank goodness. He's like, and then after a point, you just weren't picky at all, and I was like, oh, well, okay. I'm more like that. How the food smells. Like there are some more delicious exotic cuisines that I'm just like, ugh. Like it looks good, but it doesn't smell great. Like I don't know if I want to eat it. So, but I think I've had a dish or two that had like a bit of a confusing smell, but it tasted just fine. Don't remember what those were there, man. That was like a decade ago. Things happen, but yeah. That's why you never tried ham. Oh. Well, don't you worry then. We'll take care of that for you. I in a joking manner, like I'll ask my Uncle Rick. I'll ask him to cook up his famous, his famous ham dish. He just takes like the whole ham that we usually have for around Christmas time or whatnot. He cooks it. He's such a good cook. He cooks it perfectly. Probably puts a honey glaze over it. Some of the pineapple rings on the outside, so you get cooked pineapples. Yeah, but man, juicy, delectable slices of a cooked ham in the oven. Oh, so good. If I could somehow make those slices survive a trip to the UK, I'd be like, here, just take this like big 5-pound box of ham and just there you go. Have some of my uncle's cooking. All you have to do is heat it up and have it. But yeah, mayo scent makes you gag. Mayonnaise. I can't say I've actually. I can think of a bit of this mayo smell when I think about it. I understand that. But hey, good thing it makes you avoidant of mayo, because man, mayo's not something anybody needs in their body. All that cholesterol and stuff. Oh my goodness. Why does mayo exist? Wave Trooper. Space pirate armed with wave beam technology. Space pirates have reverse engineered several of your weapons, including the wave beam. A flaw in the design makes these pirates vulnerable to their own beam weapon system. These weapons are inferior to your Chozo designed originals, but still quite potent. Mayo's nice in small amounts? Yeah, I guess so. Even on a sandwich, it can be nice in small amounts. It will bounce off. The missile will bounce off. And you've also probably also been in a few too many things normal people should have probably tried. But hey, at least like there you say that there's a thing that makes you avoid certain things. Bendesium! Can't do anything about that yet. But hey, you avoid based on smell, and that's pretty interesting. Based on scent. Really gonna make me do the thermal? Smell is just a non-consumption equivalent of taste. To you? Recommended battle systems for elite pirates are as follows: shoulder-mounted plasma artillery cannon, repulsion shield, wave quake projector, energy siphon system, and retractable wrist bayonets. Platform systems active. Unit Ident Code EPG 8642, Batch 23, Field Designation Elite Pirate Alpha. Stasis tank hull reinforced with bendesium alloy plates. Yeah, I also just hate certain types of apple juice. Fair enough. Yeah, like, not all juices are the same. Like, apple juice in general, I'm like, oh yeah, apple juice, sweet. And it's just like, yeah, I can imagine there'd be some certain brands you just... No thanks. Log 110019. Initial Project Helix experiments with space pirate embryos were disastrous. The Phazon-infused process degenerated brain tissue even as it augmented muscle mass. None of what we have termed elite pirates lived to maturity. The few that survived their infanthood suffered severe psychotic breakdowns as juveniles, killing anything within their zone of perception. Research Team Sclera? I don't know. Made a recent breakthrough, in which parasite studies with a Phazon strain codenamed Vertigo were highly successful. Since then, we have fused Vertigo Phazon with space pirate DNA with great success. The latest batch of elite pirates have reached maturity successfully and are ready for field testing and training. So there's nothing else I need to scan here. Can't take orange juice bits. Apple skin is tolerable. Oh yeah, the pulp. I used to be like supreme no pulp. Now I'm just kind of like, I can pulp. Interesting. Security alert all stations. Bioform Samus Aran has made planetfall on Tallon IV. The Hunter is among us. All units are hereby ordered to attack Aran on site. Terminal forces authorized. Report all sightings of Aran to Security Command at once. I want to say this is from the same site that you had given me before. These screenshots. Boy, a mixture of sensory sensitivity and fear of negative consequences sure does sound accurate. Yeah, distressing experience. That's another one. Makes sense. Yeah, it's funny how this RFID has like no exact cause, and it's just one of those things where it's like they realize it's a thing, but it's like a layer. It's a layer of mental. It's a layer of mental thing. How it kind of stacks onto, and can develop from other sources, and can be compounded upon or complicated by even further sourcing. Okay, gotta scan you. Hold up. Get scanned. Power Trooper. Space pirate armed with power beam technology. Space pirates have reverse engineered several of your weapons, including the power beam. A flaw in the design makes these pirates vulnerable to their own beam weapon system. These weapons are inferior to your chosen designed originals, but still quite potent. Oops. Does that mean a super missile works? Bam, yes it does. Industrial Pulse Beam online. Auto firing mode engaged. Surface integrity at 44%. Further pulse beam exposure could cause collapse. Attention all units, report to your battle stations. Failure to comply with this order is an act of treason. Treason is punishable by termination. So I've got to break all these walls, basically. I hear though, you want a nap, but your brother's just being loud and obnoxious. Sheesh. Yeah, tell him to fudge off. Might be too far. That still worked. Cool. He bashes open my door. It screams like a lunatic and he's strong. So I guess I think I was being a bit too general there. Well, earplugs will do something, because even if they might not keep all his volume out, they will help reduce some of his volume anyways. It's better than having no earplugs in. So that they don't do anything, but it's just that, you know, you won't be able to distract from him enough, which is understandable. But yeah, he needs to, like, dang. Having him in case he still deserves to being told off since he's a lunatic. Sheesh. Your brother needs to chill. I just restarted there. Oops. Exactly. He can't harm me without repercussions. Or at least he shouldn't. No, beam control. But they won't do more than that when he bashes open the bathroom door whilst... What? Yeah, wait, but still, what? Literally bashes in the bathroom door while you're in it. I hear you. Yeah, Joe, she's been saying that she's already talked to them about his actions. And all they do is just give him a stern talking to and nothing else. There's certain drawing pins mean all he got was a warning. Yeah, if your parents are just being completely inept at dealing with him, you've got a... Jocelyn's got a point. You have to go above and beyond your parents, because I know you love your parents, but it sounds like they're being very inept at this. Probably, like, it's almost... One could wonder if it's more the UK's fault than your parents' fault, because your parents obviously don't know what to do. Like, that's the thing. Your parents obviously don't know what to do about it. Because if they try anything, they'll get in trouble or go to jail. You know, if they do anything else, they get in trouble and go to jail. I honestly kind of understand it. For now, parents are almost allowed to be a parents over here, but they're trying to erode away parenthood over here. Like, parents aren't allowed to do anything over in America. But I know in the UK, parents definitely aren't allowed to do a damn anything. It's no wonder. Really? Mom worked... It's like my mom literally... Well, here's the thing, though. People treat... Like, most people... Plenty of people treat their own differently than they treat others. Your mom has literally worked with troubled children before she started working at the college that she works at. I see. This could be that stereotypical case of parental denial. No, my kid ain't that bad. When really they're like, could be doing... No, my darling angel. Because Home life can sometimes be very different from out and about life, and that might be the case with why your mom's not like. Apparently, yeah, your brother is a troubled individual, and your mom has worked with troubled individuals before. Bendesium. All right, we'll be back for this. Ugh, I just fall anyways. Yeah, but honestly, Han, you got this. Give your Thinking, yes, I know there are power surges. Give your parents one more talking to, like try to give them a long, drawn out conversation, whatnot. Like this cannot stand. If something doesn't stand your ground. You got to stand your ground. Be like, hey. If they don't, then yeah, move on. Seek the outside sources, because obviously they're the internal source. They're the ones you should be turning to first. You should turn to your parents first for him to be dealt with. And if they do nothing, then you have no choice but to seek outside help. And that's completely understandable. There's nothing wrong with that. And at least you can say you've tried to do all that you could do for that. But you got this, Han. I'm sure it's an annoying thing. But you'll come through this just fine. Best wishes, Han. Godspeed and salutes. I hope things turn around rather easily. And rather quickly, rather than being a long, drawn-out thing. I feel like, it doesn't matter. Let's go through it, come back for the anything else later. Where am I now? Here we are. It's at least worth a try, yes. It is always definitely worth a try. Missiles. Why is it always missiles? Shipment of military-grade plasma artillery cannons is en route to Tallon IV. Plasma? The Agenoid Star Marines we acquired them from were letting them sit in a warehouse. Our elite pirates, on the other hand, will put them to good use very soon. Elite Pirate. Phazon Enhanced Space Pirate. Incredibly strong, armored, and well-armed. Elite pirates are potent foes. Their energy siphon system absorbs beam weapon shots, which they use to fuel a massive plasma artillery cannon. The nature of this system makes them vulnerable to concussion-based weapons. Well armed, the elite pirate is effective in close combat and at a distance. Their massive size can be a weakness, and their sluggish speed allows for evasion and quick attacks. Good point, Josman, good point. Remember to be thorough in your conversation. Very thorough. Test subject ZD, hereafter referred to as Metroid Prime, was recently discovered in a cavern by mining crews. It quickly dispatched the miners, but was eventually contained by security units and drones. Once contained, we were able to begin studies upon Metroid Prime. The results have been astonishing. It is genetically similar to Metroids, albeit on a highly evolved level. It displays a limitless capacity for Phazon infusion and shows no Phazon-based degeneration whatsoever. It continues to grow in size. And while it has manifested some psychotic behavior, the cold fields we use to pacify remain effective. Authorization for advanced studies on Metroid Prime have been approved. Security Command issued an all-points alert after the fall of Zebs. The alert concerns bioform Samus Aran, also known as the Hunter. Subject is a female hominid, and is heavily armed and extremely dangerous. Subject uses a powered armor suit of unknown design in battle, along with a number of potent beam and concussive weapons. All combat units are instructed to terminate Aran on sight, preferably in a fashion that will allow salvage of her powered armor suit and weapons. A considerable bounty will go to the unit who delivers Aran to command. Dead or alive, it matters not. I'll get my jumps. I'm not gonna go out. Be great bad. One moment. Okay, I'm back. It was basically some door-to-door marketing campaign. Something about room cleanings and whatnot. So, yeah. Phazon Nutrient Vat. Elite Pirate Ration Processing in progress. Same thing. Well, that's nice. Consumption of elite nutrient mix by non-elite units is strictly prohibited. Failure to comply will result in a 50% ration reduction for a deca cycle. Security level Tau will be in effect until further notice. All leaves cancelled pending downgrade of alert status. Bioform Samus Aran continues to assault our holdings on Tallon IV. Security has been compromised in multiple areas. Casualty rates are rising. Command has authorized a sizable bounty for the capture or termination of Iran. Report to your field officers for details. Science team is attempting to reverse engineer Samus Aran's arsenal, based off of data acquired from her assaults on our forces. Progress is slow, but steady. Command would dearly enjoy turning Iran's weapons against her. We believe we can implement beam weapon prototypes in 3 cycles. Iran's power suit technology remains a mystery, especially the curious morph ball function. All attempts at duplicating it have ended in disaster. 4 test subjects were horribly broken and twisted when they engaged our morph ball prototypes. Science team wisely decided to move on afterwards. So like, be something here. So there you go. They tried to replicate the morph ball and failed horribly. Oh, Ice Pirate. Ice Trooper. Space Pirate armed with ice beams. They reverse engineered it, but they're vulnerable to the same weapon. I love that lore, it's funny. Me too, that one's one of my favorites. If not my outright favorite, just because it's like, oh, they tried to replicate it, and oh boy. You can just imagine how horribly mangled the bodies are, just all just pretzeled up. I run around, FedEx completely blew me off. Walmart is difficult to reach. Oh my god. Well, anyways, how is the Xbox? Is it running just fine? Is there no dents or scratches on it? Is it operating normally? I'm not opening it. That's fair. The console box is really crushed. Yeah, then I wouldn't, yeah, I guess I wouldn't even open it either. I wouldn't even record it. I'll have to talk to Walmart before I do anything that prevents a return. Yeah, exactly. Smart. Well, keep on them. I say, are consumer protection laws just not strong enough? Because I feel like exactly what's going on here is completely illegal. So great, now you have both FedEx and Walmart together both owing you product. Reports on Hunter activity are in. Analysis indicated that the Hunter is using morph ball technology to infiltrate our facilities. Recalibrate sensors to search for morph ball energy signatures. Facility Command's request for elite pirate transfer to security forces granted. Prepare units EPG and EPG for field duty at once. Consumer protection. Lol, this isn't Australia. Australia doesn't protect anything. They definitely don't protect their own people, so... Walmart generally isn't so hard to deal with once you actually are able to make contact. They are generally a fairly good company to deal with, but the problem is getting in contact with them. Because I have heard nothing but horror stories of the management at Walmart. And going over my coworker Brad's attempt for him to get his... He was out of his way for an Xbox. He was going hard to try and get an Xbox, and he had some very, very bad interactions with managers. But of course, storefront managers are going to be different, and general managers are going to be different than the big phone call into the corporate entity. But honestly, Walmart has to be a good company to deal with because well, they've got a lot on the line. They've got a lot of reputation on the line. If you mess with that reputation, well, there go all their Walmart sales. But, yeah. FedEx and Walmart. That's why I don't even bother with Walmart. Well, I hope you get in contact with them soon, because this is just ridiculous. Main issue is that I really don't want to return it unless it doesn't work, as they are already sold out again, and I don't want to have to wait another dozen months or so. Yeah. I save my boxes and the damage really sucks. I don't save boxes. I actually have a lot of boxes in my room I still need to get rid of. But anyways, Metroid aggression levels are rising. Be alert for any attempts by Metroids to escape from quarantine areas. Their energy absorption ability is not able to disrupt our force fields, but continued exposure to Phazon may change things for the worse. There's only a few types of boxes I save, so I don't save all boxes. I won't say that there aren't some boxes I have saved. Some boxes I have saved. But then as time progresses, it's time to get rid of things. So there's a thing that's like, what's the balance between like kind of being hoarder and like holding on to something just in case you have to move things around or repackage it, or package for safe travels. There's some give and takes there. Security alert, computer systems compromised. Bioform Samus Aran has cracked our systems. The hunter can access our system at will and is able to bypass most of our security programs. Use manual locking systems when possible. Evaluation of plasma artillery cannons is complete. The weapons are fully functional, but a flaw has been discovered. Subpar thermal shielding gives them a high heat signature. This could make them easier to target for enemies with enhanced vision capabilities. Whoa. So much to scan. Replacement of standard hatch covers continues. Steel covers will be replaced with cordite and bendesium covers and 2 decacycles. Planetary stealth technology is back online. We have evaded detection by the battlecruiser Emmons. The brief lapse in planetary security caused by the crash of our frigate is over. Now we can concentrate our efforts on the hunter. Report any signs of ration rejection by elites at once. Increased Phazon portion of elite pirate ration by 18%. Subject Metroid Prime's breach has been contained. Reports indicate that it sensed a large batch of raw Phazon in the lab from within its stasis tank and broke through the glass using previously unsuspected strength. Besides consuming all of the Phazon, Metroid Prime assimilated several weapons and defense systems from fallen security units. It has suffered no ill effects from said assimilation. Indeed, it began to use its newly acquired weapons against us. Once we pacified it, we were able to remove the assimilated gear without threat to Metroid Prime. The gear is now an integral part of its body. Command is intrigued by this newfound ability, and has ordered further study to commence at once. So that's how it has its forms. There have been numerous incidents involving spectral entities at Chozo ruin sites. Several personnel have been assaulted by these Chozo ghosts. Few have survived. Survivors speak of swift attacks from nowhere, brief sightings of the enemy, then nothing, only to be followed by another attack. Science team believes these attacks are in response to our efforts to recover Chozo relics and artifacts. Somehow, these entities are able to interact with the physical world, and it appears they wish to keep their artifacts to themselves. We will make them pay for such arrogance, for even ghosts can be destroyed. Well, they're not wrong. We've blasted a couple. So much lore! Results are in from field studies on extinct bioform group Chozo. We believe that Tallon IV was once a stronghold in a great Chozo empire, brought low by the meteor strike. Planetary devastation brought an end to the Chozo, yet remnants of their society remain. We are studying these relics in an attempt to harness their power. What is of no use to us, we destroy. In time, we shall have all we need from this dead race, and shall wipe this planet clean of their ugly ruins. The dead should, help the living, not hinder them. We are particularly interested in a number of curious Chozo artifacts we have been able to recover from a number of religious sites on Tallon IV. These relics resonate with power, and yet we are unable to harness them in any way. Science team is attempting to fuse them together with Phazon, believing that a link might exist between them. We know that these artifacts are linked to the Chozo temple that blocks full access to the impact crater. We have yet to crack this enigma, however. Command grows impatient regarding this matter. Results must be produced soon. Phazon-infused fungal harvesting continues. Replacement of Tridecare with Phazon-infused fungal matter in elite ration mix has been authorized. Security requests deployment of elite pirates in Metroid quarantine areas. The high casualties suffered by standard pirate units deployed in Metroid areas is not acceptable. Reconfiguration of security drones authorized. Deploy new drones to mission-critical areas immediately. Alright, access granted. Metroid Prime continues to feed and grow ever larger in the impact crater caves. Its hunger knows no bounds, and it has begun to manifest unusual mutations since its breach. These include armor plating on its epidermis and mechanical outgrowths that generate defense screens. These screens render it invulnerable to most weapon systems, but a flaw in the mutation leads to increased vulnerability to certain weapons. It compensates for this by shifting the screens quickly. This latest development concerns security units greatly. They feel it's a matter of time before Prime corrects this defect and renders itself invulnerable to all weaponry. Containment would be nigh impossible if this were to occur. Oh no, gas! Coughing! Ventilation fan is functional but offline. An activation panel must be nearby. Metroids from the initial batch have matured to Hunter phase. Be advised that the Hunter Metroid has a Siphon tentacle, and can attack with it from a distance, as opposed to the close combat tactic used by younger Metroids. Increased aggression levels observed in the latest elite pirate units, increasing Phazon feed by 0.07% per science team at mandate. Metroid activity is accelerating in non-frigid areas. Make him frigid. What you got? Wave beam? Okay. Neat. Science team is accepting volunteers for advanced weapon training. Bendesium. I'm a test subject. Cryopod damaged. Immediate maintenance required. All available troopers report to Mine Security Command. Come on. Unauthorized Metroid feeding is strictly prohibited. Our enemies will tremble before the might of our elite forces. Death to the hunter! Death to all who oppose us! Test results from battle simulation. Samus Aran are promising. Elite units report a 74% success ratio against Aran in testing. High Command is pleased, but expects a higher ratio by project's end. Increase Bombu patrols in unauthorized areas. Scramble all aerial units immediately. Flight Pattern Sigma 4 is in effect. Sigma! Unit Ident Code, EPG, Batch 01, Field Designation Elite Pirates. Hey, what? More data! Elite Pirate Upsilon's propensity for Phazon has enabled our research team to infuse it far beyond our safety restrictions, and the results have been extremely encouraging. Its constant Phazon diet has increased its mass exponentially, but it has retained all mental faculties and shows dexterity with all elite weaponry, including plasma incendiary launchers and the chameleon manta issued for cloaking purposes. Elite Pirate Upsilon exhibits miraculous healing abilities when injured. It seeks out Phazon deposits and coats itself in the substance, which instantly mends this creature's wounds. The subject, which we are codenaming Omega Pirate, based on these developments, shows potential to be a new standard for our armies. Our only concern at this point is its potential overdependence on Phazon. Behind me. It's a large container. A nearby energy flux has caused a malfunction in this panel. Elite Pirate Storage. Dynamo Maintenance Team is not responding to service call. Rerouting request to Central Command. Phazon processing and security systems are taxing the Dynamo beyond the safety tolerances. Though the conversion to geothermal power is easing the drain on our systems, it is not enough. Further power use at current levels could lead to system failure. A power bomb. Press Y in morph ball mode to use power bomb. Lock system engaged. Secure the area to unlock the door. Suppose I didn't even have that entry yet. The keeping of pets has been suspended until further notice. Domestic beasts have been deemed highly susceptible to Phazon madness, and are thereby a hazard to personnel. All Gronkats and Baps must be disposed of immediately. Failure to comply will result in the loss of pay for a cycle and reduced rations. Okay, well, whatever. Okay then. I'm going to redo all the scanning, won't I? Oh, I hit the wrong button for jump. Oh well. Magnesium. Oh, okay. Well, it's super missile did. Hooray! Wonderful. Well, that's nice. Get out of here. Guess I'd have to lay a bomb in that water. Yeah, that's probably it. Cool, I got the power bomb, but sweet, I'm giving missiles. Critical failure bar form life signs are at flatline. Whoops. Just a way around the turrets, got it. I didn't get any drops from that. I guess that was always annoying with this area. I never get any energy. Yeah, we gotta do this now. So these indicate decreased aggression between elite pirates and radiated Metroids. Science team believes the infusion of Phazon in these units may be forming a type of symbiosis between them. Further studies are underway. Behind a pile of wood carpet. Alrighty. You'll get out. Warning, force field disengaged. Metroid containment area will be breached. Suspension of synthetic Metroid rations has been ordered. Synthetic Metroid rations to be replaced by live bioenergy sources. Security now taking volunteers for hunting parties. The target is Bioform Samus Aran, also known as the Hunter. Dude, really? Missiles! Come on! Get real here, please. Still get missiles? Okay, now I'm getting a bit annoyed. I always hate this part of the game. Oh boy, a little bit of energy. Science team reminds all personnel to refrain from antagonizing Metroids. Several penalties will be enforced for all violations of this order. I don't need your scan data. Thank you. What a spectral. Okay. I don't need power bombs. Wow, the Life Grove. I might need to go the other way, huh? Well, let's do that. There's a spider magnet there. And I see like nothing over there, so... Size increase of a 400% indicated in the fungal unit. Is 4 times larger. Really? Still get no energy? The game gave me a power bomb before it gave me anything else. Report any force field malfunctions to Operations Command immediately. Do not disengage force field without command authorization. Short people problems. Oh dear. For fuck's sake. Cool. Just as I thought. You still trapped back there? What the? Oh, now you'll give me energy. Yeah, not gonna matter. Alright, we'll make our way all the way back up and out. You're just gonna skip out on that. Well, there we go. Alright, it's upstairs. Door's unlocked. Did I break a few other things? Well, I need the map station anyways. Maps, please. Oh my. It goes deep. Very deep. We can blow up all the Mendesium things now, so that's nice. That's right. There we go. Bendesium. Wow, what do you even know? Nice. And be gone. Well, there we go. Scan it later. Looks like it might be a defense turret, though. Nothing over here, then. Ah, oops. Dang it. Really? Okay. Hmm. Oh, there's an actual platform there. Okay, I thought it was the same thing. I couldn't see that platform at first! Oh, gosh. Yay. Pargin intercepted. Wow, nice. You were just telling me about something else like half a minute ago. Oh, my vertigo is so sensitive today. Sweet. Man. Can finally take care of this. We're just on one of the tubed hallway. Is it just a simple one over here? I'm gonna say it is. Yeah, it's not that one. way further, like way over here. One of these times. Over here or something. But I'll deal with that later. Do my run through all these rooms anyways. But I also want to go find a room at the top of Placemacallit. The room all the way up at the top of the Tallon, the Choza ruins, and the of course I think at the top of the mines here. Yeah, watch me care. Stupid space pirates. Camera angle, please. Alright. Go way towards Green Arrow. There we go. Actually, let me destroy these first. It's just something with this tunnel, but I'm not gonna worry about it. You can do the Bandesium stuff now. Sweet. Squash the Metroid. Metroids already. Oh, nice out of bounds. Okay, first time for everything. Never seen that. Well, that was certainly unique. Take that, Metroid. Take that. Let's make things a lot better. The grapple beam. Wait, what? There's something like in one of these tanks, I swear. I know I got the underwater thing earlier, but no, it's just that simple, huh? Okay, fair enough. Really? Tell me where we're south. This. Site. Okay, so we got that thing. That's gonna be good. All right. Yeah, they are definitely up there. Bye-bye. Crane controls. Oh, well, there we go. Transfer of building materials complete. Processing of materials for Xenome containment units underway. Report all Phazon mutations to Science Team immediately. Well, units with useful mutations will receive an increase in pay and rations. Elite and Trooper candidates are now being selected by command. Sweet. Leaving, thank you. Ugh. Imagine finding Phazon in Minecraft. Okay. X-ray visor. Nice. X-ray visor acquired. Whoa. X-ray visor thing is pretty cool. If you look closely, you can kind of see Samus's arm. In the cannon. When you manual aim, you can see a bit of Samus's skeletal hand through the armor. Your uncle was speaking in Fahrenheit yesterday. What? Ah, Bandesium. These holes are solid, but these ones were all not. Was very not on the map. Ho ho! What in the... It's gonna take Chozo artifact. This is the artifact of Chozo, the 7th of 12. Ah, the Chozo ghosts. But we can see them perfectly now with our X-ray visors. Yeah, disappear. Thank you. Okay, so I'm just gonna make my way to a save point, and that'll be that. There we go. Double jump. Haha! I remember that one. Okay, so other than having the plasma beam, which is probably the next thing that'll be coming up, can probably take care of a few things along the way, I'd hope. But I basically have to go find some a safe spot now. Oh, good, I'm right by one. It's this room over here. Oh, wait, no, it's this one. The other one was the map. Sweet. Perfect, then. That'll be ending it for the day. So with that, that is it for today. So we can get some like music on the main screen. Ooh, doggy. I think there's only a handful of bosses left. Then the artifact collecting, then the final area. Well, I do have to go for 100% items though, so there'll be a lot of re-exploration and backtracking. We'll get it done. The slow and steady method to show off all the scans and everything. So everyone, thanks for joining me in on this fantastic middle of the week. Have a great rest of your day, and be certain to stay hydrated through it all. I'll see you tomorrow for a whole heck of a lot of Kirby. Can't wait. Oh, Kirby in the Forgotten Land. So good. So good, and I'm only up to the end of the third area. So, see you tomorrow, and then for a full week next week. Thank you as always for tuning in, and I hope to see you all again real soon. For real.